We good, dude.
Yep. Well, welcome back to the Bleachers podcast. Sadly, no longer in person. Thanks for all the support. Um, you can see my camera isn't on. I have a surprise for you guys as well as a surprise for Bo. Getting pretty close to Christmas. Figured I'd get a little bit festive. Um, Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
I forgot that you had that. I completely forgot that you bought that for Halloween. That's so sick.
I bought it as a surprise to my family. I just showed up to like the family Christmas in the full Buddy the Elf costume last year. Um, and
Oh shit.
Dude Perfect
Yeah.
called this out like in when they were doing
Alright,
their
my game is fucked up.
what's going on.
Struggle busting it. Oh, wait, okay, we're good. We're back. Sorry.
That like snapped into place. That was awesome. But no, it was Tyler from Dude Perfect basically said like there can be something said like if you can watch the same exact movie every single year. And like, dude, as soon as it gets cold enough outside, like Elf gets turned on for the first time. One of the most
Yeah,
quotable movies of all time.
I think
Like,
that changed to Four Christmases for me.
which
You ever seen that?
what is it?
Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn?
No, I have not.
You need to get on that. That's my favorite.
I
That's
don't
kind of
know,
been
man.
planned in my house for a couple weeks now. It's it trumps Elf. It's so good. It's
I don't think
hilarious.
I can do it. I'm too
Trust me.
deep.
Just trust me.
Oh,
Just
also
trust me.
shout out to the New Orleans airport because I found this sick like Cafe Du Monde green and gold Stanley. I'm a sucker for
Just
anything green. There's a 50-50 chance I'll buy it. We'll get to that later. Um, but just sick cup. Finally fell for the giant 7 pound Stanley wave, but it is pretty convenient having like
I'm
enough
not gonna
liquid
lie.
to
It
get
is
you through a
nice,
week in one cup.
with the exception of trying to fit in a cup holder. They're very nice.
Yeah.
It's like the only bad thing. Also, we're just carrying like an actual cement brick everywhere. Other than that, though,
Yeah.
it's really sick.
Basically.
You always have a weapon on you now.
Yeah. Speaking of the IRL episode, like there can be something said about the Bleachers podcast effect on Louisiana sports because like,
Oh yeah,
dude, Pels dub they lost the night we were
the
there.
cooking.
They lost the night we were there, 30-point triple
I
double.
wanted.
That we won. That's what's important. All right. Then
Yeah.
Pels beat the Trailblazers. Uh Pels beat the Bulls.
The Bulls.
Saints beat the Panthers. LSU women's are still undefeated. LSU boys beat somebody. I forgot what the name of the school was, but
SMU. They beat
yes,
SMU the other
they
day.
beat SMU. Like just an all around week of like having fun as a Louisiana sports fan, which is like feels very well deserved after the year that we have had. Um, and it you could say it's thanks to us doing our episode because that is the only thing that did change
That
hypothetically.
is 100%. But we also did bring the cold weather to down here, so I'll guys for that because it is freezing out here.
It's been freezing up here, dude. Like
Okay,
I
but 30, Louisiana 30 degrees is different.
yeah,
I'm not.
I would rather go through a Louisiana 30 than a Virginia 18. Like,
I don't know
dude,
about that.
here's my thing. Like, the area I live, like, part of the reason I love it so much is because of how pretty it is. And, like, everything's just covered in salt and looks nasty right now, and it sucks.
It does suck.
Like,
Yeah, well, this isn't pretty down here normally, so don't really notice
I
anything.
love
Just
Louisiana, man. I loved it. I was driving back home. I had to go to the airport super early the day that I left. And like I was driving over the water as the sun was rising, dude, and like I was so happy, like driving past the camps and stuff. Like
yeah.
so sick. And then I got stuck in
Yeah.
an hour's worth of traffic and almost missed my flight because I got pulled aside because my shoes had to be rescanned. It's awesome.
Nice. Got to get that pre-check, my boy.
I I do actually need to.
Anyways, we
Well, we
can
want to
jump
get
into something else.
college football.
Yeah,
Oh, so
do I not?
are there any like bowl games this weekend that aren't college football playoff, or is this weekend strictly college football playoff?
Um, I think this. I think this weekend maybe. I think like the Saturday is only playoffs. I want to say. Um, But I think like maybe there's a Thursday, Friday, and then I know that there's some after
I
this
know that
weekend.
there's the JMU game on Friday. The JMU Oregon is the first game. We can just get into those four games if you want to just talk about
Yeah.
those for now. You have JMU at Oregon, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. Oregon is a 21-point favorite. I wrote a little bit of notes down for this, and then like you can take it away. Um, the Twitter trolls from the JMU side have been like hilarious,
So funny.
and to me, this is
So
like
funny.
out of the four first round games, this is like the most win-win because like Oregon's definitely a team good enough deserving of a playoff spot. So like you don't hate the fact that they're in there. Like you're not watching it like, man, I want them to lose because they don't deserve to be here. And like Oregon is a team that like they get spotlight and they do what you want your team to do with it, which is like really cool stuff every single time. Whether it's Grateful Dead, Eggshell, whatever, like they always manage to pull out something pretty cool no matter
Yeah,
the occasion.
it's true.
In JMU, like I told somebody I have a coworker who's a JMU fan, and I told him I was like
That's your area, is it not? Is it that's close to you, huh?
it's like 4 hours away.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean,
but yeah, I mean it's in the same state I live, so there's a lot of people that are fans. Um, but like they're gonna be in the ACC within the next 2 to 5 years. Like there's not a world where I see them not doing that, or unless conferences get skewed so bad somehow that where they're in the
I think they're.
Pac-12.
I think. I
But
think major in the next 5 years, major realign. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there was only two conferences.
yeah, but
Like,
I mean I think they're going to be a major conference power player at a certain point. Like they're in a
yeah,
cool area, a lot of cool things going on with that school.
just enrollment's the only thing kind of killing them.
Yeah, I mean it's not a tiny school. I think there are certain schools that don't need the size of an LSU or an Alabama to kind of like they don't need to be a every single year playoff team. If they're an every third or fourth year playoff team, like I'm sure that these fans are going to be happier because like they used to not even play for a playoff spot
Yeah,
up until 3 years ago, and like now they are what they are. Um
it would be it would be very funny if like there were two big conferences and like they did relegation, and so like this weekend like Arkansas had to play JMU to stay in like the power conference.
that'd be awesome.
That was so entertaining.
But to me, this was like the most win-win of all of the first round college football playoff games. Like no matter which team wins, like if JMU upsets, like sick, like good for JMU. Like they're probably gonna get beat in the next round by Texas Tech. Um, it is what it is. Like Texas Tech looks like my kind of sleeper. Like they're a top four seed, so it's hard to call them a sleeper. But like all the teams that everybody's talking about, I don't hear as much about Texas Tech.
Yeah.
And their defense
Who's who's your
looks
who's your who's your pick?
uh I would love to see Indiana do it. Like that Mendoza kid, like it is hard if you watch enough of Fernando Mendoza as a fan of the sport and not of the team. It's hard to not look at a guy with the values of him and not want to cheer him on and like wish him the most success possible because like he wasn't a guy that was like he was definitely talked about, but like not to the level that he is now, not a Heisman favorite, not a Heisman winner. Um in a way
You
that
see,
like
he posted his Heisman winning on LinkedIn.
that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah,
he isn't a social media guy. Like in a world where like all you have these kids that just care about money and influence and whatnot, like that's not supposed to be what college is about. College is where you like kind of find what you want to do if you haven't found it already, and like you kind of gain your influence and everything outside. Like once you've kind of gotten past college, and obviously you can to an extent, but that shouldn't be your focus. I don't think. I don't know.
and he
Um,
has a degree from Berkeley. So
yeah,
I agree. That's who I want to win it. That's what my heart says. I think if I'm going with my brain, I think Georgia wins this one.
I wouldn't be mad at Texas Tech either, though. Like that would be
No,
cool.
no,
Like
look, there's with the exception of Alabama, I'm cool with anyone else.
A&M would piss me off.
I mean, I wouldn't love like A&M's towards the bottom. Same thing with Ohio State, but like if I'm being honest, the SEC kind of needs to win this one. It's been a couple years. Always just getting loud. The SEC kind of really needs this one, so we really do need to put our eggs in the A&M and Georgia basket here.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't. we won so many for such a long time that it's hard to say that because we haven't won one in 3 years, we're not a power conference. Like,
The noise is going to be ridiculous if there's three straight Big Ten winners.
yeah, then why don't they play us more? Like, why doesn't Ohio State play the SC? Like, why don't they play Kentucky as a cupcake?
Look,
Like,
I don't know that, but I'm telling you when it's going to be if it happens. So we have no defense for it. That's our only argument is we're back to the SEC's the king of ifs.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from. Next game. Speaking of, we have Miami at A&M. A&M is a 3-point favorite. That's the noon game.
It's
Um,
crazy.
the winner will face Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. Um, the only notes I have for this is the weirdos at A&M had an extra week to learn how to grab each other's wieners at the right time.
Nice. Nice. Great note. I don't think anything else needs to be said about that. It's a great note.
Yeah, go Miami. I mean, I have Miami fans that live in my house. I'm going to be cheering on Miami. So are they. I'm
To be
excited to
fair,
watch this
though,
game.
that line only being 3 points is crazy. 'Cause it's an A&M home game, right?
Yes, it is in College
Like,
Station.
so usually, like odds, like lines, it factors in about 2 to 3 points of home field advantage. So let's say they're on a neutral field, A&M Miami would be a pick 'em.
Hmm. That is
Pretty
interesting.
nuts. That's very interesting.
Here's what I think is like everybody's like Cinderella game of the weekend. Tulane at Ole Miss. Um, new coach, new system, new play calling,
Both
new
of 'em. I see
base.
some Ross coaching Tulane, huh?
Well, I'm talking
Forget
more
some.
Ole Miss. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
I had said for both of them, but
oh
it's
yeah.
really not.
Um, but I mean, like we talked about a little bit last week, like it'd be really cool to see Tulane get a home Sugar Bowl. Um, I mean, I'm definitely cheering on Tulane, not because we took Kiffin, but because like I'm a Louisiana sports fan.
No doubt.
17 and a half points feels like a lot for, I mean, like I understand that they're a very good team, but like
They beat him by like 35 last time they played.
with Lane Kiffin calling plays, like I think that matter with Weiss calling the offensive plays. Like I think that,
Weiss is back. Weiss is coaching them.
oh, is he still coming to LSU though?
Yeah, he is, but they're letting him call plays.
Nice.
So
All right.
it's really not that different of a team. There's not Lane to be there, but like in terms of what's gonna be called, I mean
Yeah.
like the energy around the team is gonna be a lot different, but it looks
Yeah.
the same.
I don't know. It's just, it's a big line to me. I feel like it could be Tulane is kind of playing a little bit hotter right now with how well they did in the championship game versus North Texas. Their defense, basically, anytime there was a loose ball that was available to get, Tulane managed to find a way to get it. And they
Yeah.
did a lot with it. Like they capitalized. There were points in that time where the game was close, and they made it not close. So hats off to them. Hope they at least put on a fun performance. Be
Yeah.
sick if they wore those like NOLA street tile jerseys for this game, but I don't think they will.
Not on the road.
And then here's me and Bo's hate watch. Winner faces Indiana in the Rose Bowl, so it really doesn't matter who wins this game because they're going to get stomped by Mendoza. Um,
Oh,
and
oh,
Bama's a 1.5 favorite.
oh.
I feel like my note for Bama was like, to me, Alabama feels like the Tony Stark Iron Man of like college football teams, where it's like they end up facing everything that like every knock they have. Like they get beat by Georgia, they beat Georgia, or whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like they lose to Oklahoma. They look like a lot better team if they beat them, with Oklahoma having more momentum right now.
Yeah,
Um, to where like it wouldn't surprise me to see Bama win this game,
not at
but
all.
I want to see Oklahoma win. It's a pure hate watch, but
I have to agree. I don't think the internet could handle Alabama winning at all. I really don't.
I think they
I
could.
think
Like to be
they're just
honest, my only thing that I wouldn't make me that mad about Bama winning is they are gonna get shit stomped by Indiana. Like, I mean,
no, I don't think so. I really don't think so. And
I
I
th-
hate to be that guy.
I
that.
think so. I think Indiana's gonna rock and roll. I don't know. That Ohio State defense is good, and they beat them. I don't know who's better out of Alabama or Ohio State, but to me they're fairly similar teams in a way where it's a quarterback that isn't bad, isn't all that insane. Uh One really strong independent playmaker as a receiver with Williams and Smith, and a strong run game.
Mhm.
So I mean I think that if there is a team matched up to face them, it is Indiana.
Oh,
With the game they just won.
see,
But also the Rose Bowl. I'm excited to watch another one. McAfee's always fun to watch from the Rose Bowl.
absolutely,
McAfee's just a fun guy.
absolutely.
Anything you need
Is
to
that
get into? That's all four.
um, just a couple I picked? The NOLA Bowl. It's Western Kentucky versus Southern Miss. I was gonna be there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to leave work in time to get down there because I was gonna have to go to Mobile anyways. That night, thought about going. Uh, our coach just left for Memphis, so I don't want to pay $60 a ticket to go sit in the empty Superdome and watch Western Kentucky beat us.
I
So
thought it was at Tulane Stadium.
no, it's in the Superdome. I'm pretty sure
Oh.
it's the New Orleans Bowl. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's the dome.
Let me look it up.
Um, yeah. See, I'm like 98% sure it's in the dome. Like it's 100% at the dome.
Oh yeah, Caesar Superdome. My bad.
Okay,
On
so
college football, it made it look like it was outside.
there is one movable object versus stoppable force bowl game, and it's the Pinstripes Bowl.
The
It's
Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl.
Clemson versus Penn State. You, PU Stinky. That's gross. And then in the Fenway Bowl, just excited for this one to see that beautiful
Army's
green
playing it
lawn
again.
there. Yep, Army versus UConn. So don't really care about the game. Just kind of want to see my stadium.
I
Just kind of
miss
want to watch
baseball.
something happen in there. So bad. And then Texas versus Michigan was a pretty cool bowl game.
Yeah, I feel like they played each other a lot in the last couple years.
Yeah. Um, I'm really apart from bowls, quarterback transfer is gonna get really weird here soon.
Lagway
Gonna
Interim.
get real. I think I'm in. I mean, it's weird to say that when we picked him off 5 times when we played him. Um, but we were really big on recruiting. Like we were this close to landing him, but I mean, of course, there's a whole different staff.
What if Lagway and Underwood show up and it's them two competing for a job?
Look, I think we're gonna get two. I think one of them's Chambliss. I mean, as long as he gets this waiver approved, Chambliss gets another year. I think it's going to be Chambliss plus one.
I agree.
Which, if that's the case, I think it's going to be Chambliss plus Underwood. If the two of them show up, I wouldn't hate it because Lagway would be draft eligible after this year. But I think doing Bryce would do good sitting a little bit.
Yes.
Um, and I got
That
into
and it's
some,
the SEC. Like you can't count on your quarterback playing the whole season because of how physical of a game it
yeah,
is being played.
yeah, absolutely. Um, I got into some discussions and some Instagram comments about Bryce Underwood coming, and I'm in on that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't hold the grudge for him taking the bag. He did what he was supposed to do. That was the right decision.
Bro, he's an 18-year-old getting offered $12 million.
Yeah,
He is
he
almost
can
getting
snap
offered
his
$1
leg.
million for every year that he's alive.
He could snap his leg at practice day one and he'd be okay doing that. Um,
He got
another
NBA rookie contract level money to
yeah,
play a year of college football.
another thing with that is he is the youngest quarterback in the transfer portal with meaningful game experience. You know, like yeah, Lagway's got it too, but Bryce is 19.
Yeah.
Like, and he's got meaningful games. I mean,
Yeah.
he's played against Ohio State. He's
He has
you know,
the game under his belt.
yeah, like his numbers aren't great. I'm not gonna lie and say they are. They're not.
He was a
He's a
true
freshman.
freshman.
Yeah, true freshman. Kid's 18. think it'll be fine. And my argument also is that Lane made a fair state quarterback a national championship contender. Like, give him a 5 star. See what happens.
Yes.
Give him a 5 star quarterback. See what happens. I'm in on that. I'm on the fence about Lagway. I really am. I tell you, I like him over Raiola. I like him over Sam Levitt. You know, I think
If
he's
we
definitely.
offer Raiola, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, I don't know.
I agree.
He's gonna end up at Texas Tech.
I
There's no world where he doesn't. Like, he's gonna
think he's
try.
got to. Just for the memes, I think it has to happen now.
Yeah.
And you know he wants to. Like, it's not even a question if he wants to. Like,
Yeah.
it's like that. You ever seen the movie? I don't remember if it's the
Hey,
first or it's
this
the
is
second movie, Ted, where they break into Tom Brady's house. You know what
second
I'm
one.
talking about? Yeah, and it's like, "Oh, you gotta do it." He's like, they're trying to like jerk Tom Brady off. It's like, you tell me you don't want this? Yeah, no, I want this. That's what it's like for Texas Tech with him.
Dude, that reminded me of talking about that for some reason. Curry signing a sneaker contract with Nike.
That's crazy.
That's so like I hate it for Curry because like there was something cool about like him having this underdog story, not being a part of the big corporate brand, all this, that, and the other. But like knowing that we now get to watch veteran Curry lace up in Kobe's is
Yeah,
insane.
that's good.
Like he's gonna be rocking the WNBA shoes. Those are fire as well. Like I don't know. He just Curry on a Nike contract in 2025 and 6 is gonna be awesome. And for the next 10 years, which is funny because I don't. You really think he's gonna be playing in the NBA in 10 years?
No, no chance. No, but I
Um,
mean, there's a chance he's like a
Speaking of Nike contracts, 10 LSU athletes signed to Nike name, image, and
I saw
likeness
that.
deals. Case and Evans
Curiel.
and Curiel both being one, which is really freaking cool because that's basically like the equivalent of the Cooper Flag New Balance signing, but that's them
Yeah,
like basically doing it to the top end of LSU athletes as a whole because like you're trade as green as well. Um, like that's just really cool to see from a school and a fan perspective. Like that probably end up getting a licensed Curiel Nike jersey now in a Sunday gold. That'd be sick.
yeah,
Um, but
that would be dummy.
yeah, I don't know. It's also cool. Like I hope that we end up getting to do more with Nike because of the extended relationship now, whether it's uniforms or fan merchandise or giveaways or whether it's athletes showing up to games and whatnot, just stuff to kind of continue to grow that LSU brand that's kind of become more national in the last couple years.
Theory.
All right, sweets and nosebleeds. Get right into it. We are going to enshrine another member into the Lee Corso permanent suites. Uh,
Yes.
Not a ton of intro here.
And his name is John C.
Got the got the jersey in the background in the rafters for tonight. Um, All time great, Bo.
It's your retirement night. A lot of people hated like the ending to his career. Like, oh, he should have went out on top, but like, it was both of a thing of like you saw him like smile and give up, and it was like symbolic, like him being like, I'm okay with going out. I'm ready to hang the cleats up, hang the
Like, why would you
joints
want
up.
him to go out a
Um,
champion? Then he has to give it up. Like, I
but
don't know.
also the whole thing with that is too, like Cena's the kind of guy that wants to go out making like creating somebody else as a new superstar for him, almost like a thing. Like I thought that was really cool.
I did as well.
I really did.
It's really sucked to
That's
see, but
yeah, sucks. I mean, it's a legend, dude. An absolute legend. It's like, dang, we're getting old. We're getting so old.
I love it, man.
Can't believe it. Just there were like athletes that retired in the last, like the last year, like Kershaw. Like within the next couple years,
Zion
it's gonna be
Williamson.
LeBron. It's yeah, it's gonna be LeBron, Steph Curry, KD, all for the next couple years. It's like
I don't know. Kevin
so long.
Durant's like not married, no
So long.
kids. He's probably gonna play till he's 64 years old. Like never, probably only win that ring with the Warriors, but just like quadruple surpass LeBron's point record just because he's bored and has nothing else to do. just play on Twitter and get buckets.
I don't know, but I don't know if his body can hold that though.
Yeah, nah.
But
Um, you want to lead it off, or you want me to?
I can go if you want me to.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. I guess I got an honorable mention per usual. It also kind of goes on my real one. So my real one is me. I'll just put it's me, 100%. I was gonna put champagne in the honorable because it had a fight with me that I lost Friday night. A real bad fight. Um, Not a good scene. No one had fun. I had fun, but no one. Yeah. So there's some pretty good ring camera footage from that. But the main one for me is that Saturday. Man, I love betting college basketball. Just throw this out there. So it's like, all right, throw some money on college basketball. And I had a $10 to win $500 parlay. My legs were like cooking, except for one. One leg, Ohio State was down. I had their money line, and they were down like 10 at halftime. And I put like $10 on it. And the cash out was at like $35. And that leg was like, in my mind, like 10-point lead at halftime cooked. So I cashed it out for 35. I wake up the next morning, it would have hit for 500.
Hmm.
So more of the story, don't be a bitch. Always let it ride. I predicted like three, like plus 250 upsets. Like it was such a nasty lay, and I
Hmm.
just like for $25. Which I also Maryland was up 5 against Michigan at half, and they were
Shout
plus
out Derek Queen.
350. So yeah, exactly. Like, oh, Derek Queen saved me already. I pulled that profit out to put it on Maryland, and they fucking blew it. They lost like 20.
Hmm.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So not great. Still made profit though. Hit
Yeah,
a little Alabama to win at half and to lose the game just because I wanted to see it. It happened. So made another 100 on that. But
yeah. I got a confession
could have
here.
been real nice.
Hand up
Okay.
accountability podcast. I got a little emotional betting, like something you can't do. And the other night, I just dropped like another $50 on a Derek Queen triple double at plus 2400. Thought I was gonna be rich.
Can't do it, bro.
Didn't work. That one,
Can't
like,
do
I
it.
didn't even blame on Queen. I'm not a big blame it on the player guy. I'm kind of a guy that, like, you heard me say, like, once you bet money, it's lit on fire. Like, can't expect to win every bet you make. Um,
It,
but like that one was one like I just never should have made in the first place. There's a reason they
it's
let you bet
bad,
on
but
so many different things, and it's because of how many different things can lose. And I lost.
yeah, it's like my grandpa says. Somebody gives you odds that Wednesdays will come after Tuesday. Don't take them.
Dude, I had a, speaking of gambling, and then I'll get to, do you have your nosebleed still?
That's yeah. I still have my sweets, but
Oh, my bad. No, my little brother was like, dude, this smells this smells like crap, smell it, and like pointed at my nose, and I immediately turned my head around, and I was like, no, dude, get that away from me. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, if you just told me it smells like feces, like the only
what? Yeah,
possible win there is it not smelling like feces. And like I had to explain to him that, like, if the only thing to win by gambling is not losing, I'd rather just not gamble and not lose anyways. Like, if you don't gamble, you can't lose. If the
yeah.
only
Like
thing to
you're not
win
gonna
is not
like you're
losing,
not gonna
don't
smell it
gamble.
if it's not bad. Be like, oh, I'm sure glad I smelled that.
Yeah. Like, even if it smells awesome, you're not like, oh man, got me. Like, that sure smells good. It's like,
Yeah,
if you tell me something smells like poop, I'm not going to smell it.
yeah. What's the point?
Yeah.
Um, my sweet, something we did talk about earlier. Just Louisiana for the week we had. Just a great week.
I love it.
And shout out Tyler Shuck for singing his Twitter song in the interview. Did you see that?
No, I did not, but I saw one of my buddies sent me a
Oh my
picture
gosh.
that made me laugh so hard, and it was just a picture of him like flexing, like excited after the win, and it just said
Get Shuck.
FOUGHU.
Yeah, yeah. I think I
It,
sent you that.
yes, I thought it was you or
Yeah,
Riley, but that one
yeah.
made me laugh so hard.
No, have
Like,
you heard his song on Twitter?
no.
We getting shook tonight. We getting shook tonight, dude. And they're like, they go to this post game interview, and they're like, how do you respond to, all all the fun being, like all the hype surrounding the Twitter videos, and he just like he's looking at him, he's like, "We getting shook tonight. We getting shook." And so he starts singing in his press
Orlando
conference, like,
Magic, like that's similar
it's dude,
vibes.
it's Harvard, dude. It's actually pretty sick. Hold on, dude. I gotta pull this up. I gotta hear the if that's okay. I gotta play the
You're good. You're
Shuck
good.
song.
Beefing with my chick while I'm in jail.
They getting shot tonight. They getting shot tonight. They getting shot tonight. They getting shot tonight.
Look, it's him singing it.
Shot tonight. I'm getting shot tonight.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
had like 40 people saying
He's the man for that, dude. He has fun with it.
Yes. I mean, this is a kid's game. You're getting paid big boy money. You're getting paid adult money to play a kid's game. Act like it. Like,
I'll
act
say
like
that,
an adult.
Whenever
Have
he got
fun.
drafted, he went on the tour of like eating the
Yeah.
good spots, and he would do. This went crazy for him on the camera. Like he goes to the Pels games, like
And dude, he got a roar when we were there. He was at the Pels game we went to.
yeah, crowd was popping for him. Yeah, and then like I said, like Derek Queen Spears having the big game the other night, just having Lane Kiffin, like been a good couple weeks.
Great time to
Been a really
be
good couple.
a fan of Louisiana.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like there's hope in which something that we haven't had with all of our sports at the same time, like, probably ever in my life. So
One of my friends is a Heat fan, and he's just keeps trash talking the Pelicans because he went to LSU, so he went to a bunch of Pels games with me when he went there. And he just always calls me and just tell me how bad the Pelicans are. So now every time we win, I text him. So I texted him and I was like, 4-23 now, son. Like getting scary. And he was like, "You're an idiot." And then I texted him back when on Sunday, and I was like, 5-23 now. Thunder better watch out. He texts me back and he's like, "You might be the dumbest person I know." And it,
Also, I will say, having like Jordan Poole and Zion come off the bench and like being willing to do that, dope.
yeah,
Like give a spark off the bench and like
I still don't want to give him credit.
I think yeah, and it kind of maybe like I'm trying to save face situation with him being like, oh, whatever they need from me, like I'm happy to come off the bench or whatever. Like, he don't want to come off the bench, but um, hey,
When you're
like,
that
whatever
unavailable
works.
for that long of a time, you have to do what your coach tells you to.
Willie Green would never have let him come off the bench. Just
Willie
throw that out
Green
there.
was so good at being bad at coaching that he no longer coaches the second worst team in the league.
Yeah.
Like
I'm just
we've talked about it before. Like, we're not an anti Willie Green show, but like,
yes, we are.
I don't know.
You may not be. All right, we're half an anti.
I don't dislike him as a person, but like, yeah, his rotations and stuff. Like, he did a lot of things that weren't great. And there was a lot of lack of accountability for a really long time. So maybe we're not a huge Willie Green podcast, but
Translation, he sucked, and half of us hate him.
yeah. Get to mine real quick. I'm gonna go with my nosebleeds first. Keep it kind of down in the dumps real quick. Red Sox Twitter, man. Like, you would think that you would think that we traded Mookie again with how fired up some people are right now on Twitter involving the Red Sox. And like, we're not a Pete Alonso away from being a World Series contender. Like, we're not a Kyle Schwarber away from being a World Series contender. Like, I don't think either of those guys should be the guy that you're like, damn it, this season's toast. Like, yeah, it sucks. Both of those guys, like, if either one of those were penciled in your lineup in a almost daily basis, like, it'd be sick. Those are both 45 plus home run guys, but like, I would rather have it.
My thing is that we finally got to be clear with what he wants, and he's like, we need a middle of the order meaty bat. We have holes to fix in the infield, and it's like that's the easiest fix ever right there. Which, look, I do think towards the end of the contract they offer him 5 years. Like, I'm okay with not offering him 5 years because he's going to be a DH at the end of those 5 years. And you clearly didn't even want to pay $28 million AAV for a DH. So you just backed
I'm not scared of.
you would have with that. So no, it just didn't really make sense. Like, who else are you going for? Because I don't want to see us trade assets for a William Contreras. Like, I don't. That sucks.
Yeah.
That trade sucks. Unless they would have thrown Brendan Donovan as a package, but like, why would they do that?
Yeah,
You don't just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but
If there was a guy to see it, it'd be Heim. I mean, look at the Mookie trade. Like if
I
they
just
were to
my
get
thing.
a Nate Eaton, couple quadruple A guys and a big prospect.
I I just I don't want another season of Tristan Casas being your opening day first baseman. I don't. His time in at least Boston's done. Probably the big leagues. Look. He's.
I don't know about completely done. Like,
I don't believe in him. I don't believe in him at all. I never have. His personality doesn't fit. He's gonna make the fucking new guys weird like him. Like you can be weird
but be
if
good
you're
if you're
good.
gonna. Yeah, like
Yes,
Manny,
if your production's off, and
Manny.
then you're just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, but
Like
here's the thing. Like, I don't. I'm not ready yet to give up on. Like, I understand a lot of the things off the field with Cassis are funny. Like, what
I don't
I
know. Funny.
for me as a fan of the Red Sox and of Cassis at this point, like if he doesn't show up more worried about baseball than all the other stuff he's willing to do, he's not going to make it to opening day. Like if he shows up more worried about tanning in the grass and doing his yoga, like Cora's going to see that and be like, dude, you've given me 200 at bats in the last 2 seasons. Like you need to be more worried about swinging and doing these other things. Like, and I think either he's going to wise up or our team's going to wise up to him before it gets to a point of like allowing him to be the way that he has been in the past.
I will say that there is a sort of blueprint, like, and I will say because I also went into question about this. Like, I don't think those guys fit with the window we're looking at right now. 32-year-olds with 5-year deals, like, that's not our window right now. Like, but these guys that you want to sign that are going to hit the market at 25 through 29, like, who are you getting to fill that? Like, we have a hole, we have a need. Who are you getting to fill that spot?
Yeah.
Another thing is, like the interest kings, I like, I mean, I've heard this a good bit, but like, the
Yeah.
more linked to people we are publicly, the less I'm like, we're gonna get like,
Yeah.
you know,
I see that. I mean, I just,
who was making the Sonny Gray drum? The Dustin May, the Steven Matz. Who was no reports? I think when he actually wants to, it was pretty dead silent. So you know who we've been pretty silent on?
Corey Seager.
Boba Shet. Kyle Tucker. I don't want Kyle Tucker, I think. But hey, look, what if that's what their plan was? Those are the two guys that are young in the market. What if behind the scenes were there and then we start trying to move a Willier and like we start moving a bunch of outfielders into arms and we plug up first base slot. We you
Yeah.
know,
You have that Royals trade with Pascantino and Reagans.
I mean, yeah, and we give them Durant and Willier. Like I mean, you know,
Yeah.
really
I
I really do think they like Boba Shet. It's my thing. I
I would
love
like
that.
Boba Shet as well.
You just took all the money, like you take the money you saved on Devers and his jersey number, and you just Boba.
Dude, my dad would be so happy about his Red Sox City Connect number 11 that he literally can't get a replacement for.
I would try to rip off the stitched letters on the back of this jersey. Just keep the 11.
I saw one on eBay the other day that was new with tags and like it was the real one. It's such a hard jersey to fake because of how perfect the color has to be that like I knew it was a real one. It just didn't have a number and like part of the whole cool part of that jersey is the yellow numbers on the front. Like I love the yellow and the green combination. Um
Yeah.
but secondary like honorary nosebleeds. If you're a Chiefs fan and like you're so delusional that you can't believe like why your team isn't in the playoffs, like you deserve to kind of just sit in the nosebleeds and think about your actions. Because like as a small market team, you can't not look at the last like at this last dynasty now that has been created in the last 7 years or whatever it is, 10 years almost, and not be like, man, this might be the best era of football that this franchise will ever create and not be able to look at that and be happy. Like, yeah, there's a party that can be like, man, didn't get the Patriots record. At when you won the first Super Bowl, there wasn't a single shred of you that was worried about getting that record from the Patriots. And the fact that like now that you got close enough to it to be pissed that you didn't get it, like I understand being mad about it the night of or the week of, whatever. But like especially the amount of people that are fake Chiefs fans because they like Taylor Swift. Like the way I explained it to somebody
You
about my
don't you
work,
don't have to see Taylor Swift at all in the postseason. That's so sick.
the way I
Script
explained
writers
it to my work, my boss at work was like, there's like a radar that goes off in my brain as like a fanatic to the level that I am. When somebody cares about anyone more than I do, one of my favorite athletes, I'm like, that person's a weirdo because I'm weird for how much I like these people that I watch play sports so often. Like, I don't know. Prove me wrong. Maybe this is what makes us go viral. I'm not a Taylor Swift hater, but I think that like that there people need to she is a person that walks. Like not a deity. And for my sweets, I think Belle will be pretty excited about this. Give me the Thunder Stick, son. Like one of my all-time favorite giveaways of any NBA team. They're so cheap, they're so easy. There were so few people at the Pelicans games that like we got them all the way up to the top of the stadium. They're normally a lower bowl occasion, but like when half the lower bowls
we weren't top of the stadium, but we were upper bowl.
well, yeah, but they kept going behind us. Like
To be
even to the
fair,
people
I think I'm gonna get those seats every game I go to now. Those were like great seats.
I like the convenience of like being able to move around in the lower bowl and have like different things to be able to do. Like it's easier to go get concessions and stuff in the lower bowl just because of how much closer together things are. Um, but like that second to last row in the upper bowl for like $37 a ticket would be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Um, but yeah, Thundersticks and John Cena. I just want to give an extra shout out to John Cena,
I don't John Cena, man.
legend,
Okay.
dude. The love I
Which
have for
one?
John Cena makes me think about how much I dislike that cotton-headed Nanny Muggins Megatron.
Fuck Megatron. Yeah, like fuck Megatron spelled Fough.
That might have to be a Bleachers podcast graphic.
He's getting shut tonight. We're gonna jump to non-traditional hardball order. Just gonna be a wish list. Get the Christmas theme. We got a week left. New Year coming up too, so just want to just make sure we have our affairs in order. Let's get a little wish list going. What do we want?
Some realistic, some non. Somewhat vague, like
None of
Bleachers
these are
podcast.
realistic.
Some of mine are.
Mine is the Red Sox to do literally anything because passive notifications are the best things ever,
Or the worst things ever.
but they're also the worst because every time it's just utter disappointment. I just want to see us have a good move come across the screen once. That's all I want. Just okay. Oh,
I can see that. I love that. Um, for my first item on the wish list, like I'm not even asking for the item specifically. I'm just asking for this so I can buy the item with my own money. Fanatics to restock the Fenway Green City Connects. Like just I want there's nothing more that I want this Christmas than to buy myself a Garrett Crochet City Connect jersey. Um, and it's that simple.
my first couple are kind of on the same theme. Boba Fett. Talked about it earlier.
Yep. I got one to follow that up. Alex
I would
Bregman.
love. Yes, that was my next one. So I'm glad you put it. But I would love a player to have my name. Like I feel like I would.
Especially
I feel like
spelled
I
the same way.
I would have to get the jersey, but also like
Let me
I
buy
want
you the
Kirsten
jersey.
leaving.
I'll buy
Okay.
you the jersey. We'll make that deal. I'll buy you the Bo jersey.
Okay. Look, I'm not picky. It can be fake. Um. Um. Next, I want a picture of Tyler Shuck and Derek Queen together.
That'd be sick.
Yes, go triple platinum on my wall.
I want a Jameis Winston jersey.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And like I
The one
texted
you're
Bo
missing
about this.
today. Yeah.
I texted Bo about this earlier. Like I kind of want to like. Part of me wants to get a sewing machine and create the ultimate Jameis jersey, and just like go through and find like the cheapest jerseys I can find in the same size, and like every different team from Florida State through wherever he retires, just like all one jersey, full Jameis. That'd be pretty badass. But I want one of those really ugly Tampa Bay Buccaneers Jameis, like the one that looks like an alarm clock. That's the number one on my list right now for a Jameis Winston jersey. I want
like the Browns in the middle. Those are terrible.
I want the 40-40 jersey, man. Or 30-30. My bad.
Yeah, but still, I guess that. Next on mine is tropical fruit Alps because I ran out and I've been too lazy to order more.
I was
But
thinking
they're so
about ordering
good.
some.
They're so good. There's some, dude. Get this. That freaking gas station we stopped off in La Plaza to pee with the Santa. They were in there. They had them in there. Yeah. I was looking on store locator just to see if they're in town. It said Swamp Stock La Plaza. I was like, oh, really? And I clicked on it. It was like, I saw the Santa. I was like, dude, no way. Like, we didn't even look like, I never just walked to a gas station and it did not look.
That sucks.
That was upsetting. Yeah.
I would if I'd have seen them. I wanted to try those sweet nectar ones.
Yeah, well, have you tried the fruit ones? The tropical fruit ones?
No, I have not. I haven't tried any.
Get those. Those are easily the best. Those are the best in flavor ever made.
I think Bo will know where I'm getting at here, but this will definitely be something that I purchase myself in 2026. It's whether I can find the right color, the right size. LeBron 11s, the Optimus Prime of Nike basketball shoes.
So good, dude.
Both
Those ones with the cool Christmas ones, right? Like the
every Nike
teal
Christmas,
with the-
yeah, every Nike Christmas
Let
shoe
me
is
sure I'm
sick.
thinking of the right one.
Look, do you remember the ones I had my first year that we went to school together that were the brightest orange you've ever seen?
The orange, yeah.
I'm trying to buy that
Yes,
exact
I'm thinking
pair,
of the right
the
ones.
atomic orange LeBron 11s. For anyone watching
these-
that cares enough about me to buy these shoes, they're only like
The the Christmas version of these were so gorgeous.
dude. The Easter
I also
shoes
did
used
like
to be
the
so
one that
insane.
came out like right when the 2K came out, with the little like weird greenish brown colored ones, you know?
Yeah, the ones that had like the chameleon.
Yeah, and the ones with like the little cheetah print. Yeah, these are gorgeous. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
It's LeBron 11s. I showed my mom and she got mad at me. She's like, "Those were my least favorite shoes you ever owned. Please don't buy them." And I was like, "Sucks."
It does in fact suck because those are so sick.
Yeah. I will tell you this.
I love the Christmas ones.
I
But
will not buy a pair without buying the matching Nike Elite LeBron socks. Just so the viewers know, that is included in the package.
oh yeah, it's a good one. I go. I want. I want to be able to buy a Zach York jersey. I tweet it from the account all the time. I just want a Zach York jersey. I'm like, I'm banging the Zach York drum so far in advance, so I can't be labeled a bandwagoner. But he is so good, and he's going to be so good.
Yeah. I'm ready to
Like,
become
I
an
hope
LSU
the Red
baseball
Sox get him.
podcast, man. Like that's something I'm ready to get into on here. Something we haven't talked
Love
about
it.
a ton. Start to get into a little bit more as it ramps up.
Yeah.
Obviously huge LSU guys, but LSU baseball is a really fun topic. I had my one prediction I had. I think I mentioned it earlier. I don't know if it was on show or not. My one prediction for LSU this year, Derek Curiel will hit for the cycle.
Interesting.
I think that he has the mix of the power and the speed and like the kind of game sense to be able to do it. I think it's going to be awesome to watch him hit a leadoff triple and be like, man, he's only a home run and a double and a single away from the cycle. Like that's not that crazy for Derek Curiel. And having a player that good on your team is going to be really fun to watch all year as well.
He beefed up too. Put on a lot of muscle.
Yeah, but getting into that, my actual wish list, I had one for LSU baseball within the first couple. I'm kind of trying to go from, I tried to stay like rational to irrational as we go down the list. I want to see a combined no-hitter from the LSU Tigers baseball team this year. I think it'll be in like a random midweek versus a team. Like it'll be the reason it'll be a combined no-hitters is because it's a lot of guys that like kind of haven't gotten as close to that 118 pitch threshold as you'll see in a lot of college guys. But a couple good guys with not a ton of experience coming together and really showing coach why they should be pitching on Friday and Saturday.
Yep. I threw an inning of a combined no hitter my senior year. One
That's
of our
awesome.
first games. Yeah, so that was dope.
What's next on the list, Bo?
Sword.
Oh, yeah.
No context, just be like, yeah, exactly. The sword would just be a
Yeah.
fuck yeah thing.
Yeah, there is no explanation needed on that one.
No, fuck a sword would be badass.
Yeah. Ted Lasso season 4. Like it's already confirmed. I just like want it like in my hands right now. Just love
Just want to see
everything about
Rebecca again. Gosh, I love Rebecca.
Not even just Rebecca. Like I want to see Beard and Nate and like just one of the best top to bottom shows of all time. Like if you can get through season 1, which
Rebecca's
is just
one of the best top to bottom women of all time. Set me up for that one.
Yeah, that you're also not incorrect.
I want to add another season of the Peaky Blinders movie to that too, because I miss Peaky Blinders.
Not a huge TV guy. That's like one of 4 TV shows I've watched from like start to finish
Peaky
ever.
Blinders. It's
My
Peaky
dad loves
Blinders
it.
is fun. So good. I got an all-star breakfast from Waffle House. That's one.
Dude, I wanted to get Waffle
So
House.
heavy.
I wanted to get Waffle House so bad in Louisiana, and nobody would take me, and I was so mad.
Y'all don't have one up there?
No, the closest one to me is like 55 minutes away. It's at the beach. I'm not driving. I'm not going through a tunnel to get to Waffle House. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. I get that.
But All-Star, what kind of eggs do you get with the All-Star special?
Over easy, like I'm running.
Dude, have you ever tried their scrambled with cheese?
Oh yeah,
The best scrambled eggs
Absolutely.
with cheese out of any restaurant that serves eggs.
So my cousin lost our family fantasy football league yesterday, so he has to do the Waffle House challenge.
Hell yeah.
So that's dope.
I love the Waffle House challenge. For my next one, I'm gonna get a little crazy with it. I'd love a Fenway special from the Bleachers podcast in the next 365 days.
He said that.
That would be insane. Like I've been a couple times. Bo's never gotten to go. Getting to document that experience both for you guys and for us to look back on in the future would be a really cool experience. Very historical town, very historical park. Happens to be where our favorite team plays, so I think it'd be sweet.
Yeah, definitely. Stay on that theme. I want a 50K total views month. What did we pull in last month? 17, 20, something like that.
I believe across both platforms, yeah, we had like 9.8 on one and 7 on the other. With a lot of it's still the short stuff, which is awesome. Like we're still gaining reach and platform. Thank you guys very much for that. Still kind of struggling a little bit on the longer episodes like this one, but there are very few people that know us well enough to want to listen to us talk for this long, I'm sure. Hopefully we'll get to change that in the next coming year. I'll go with my podcast with wish list for this next one. I would love to start 2020. I would love on January 1st, 2027 for us to have 1,000 subscribers. I think that's a huge ask. We have 30 right now. So, I mean, that is a huge amount of growth, but I think that if we can continue to produce better content for you guys and try and do a little bit more each episode like we have been, I don't see it as anything that isn't possible.
I put some pit play.
That would be sick.
Pit play would be so dope. Pit play.
World Baseball Classic tickets.
Mm.
It's one of I love international sports, so baseball. I love baseball. Getting to see baseball before the season starts and watch USA is awesome. Huge USA guy.
I'm gonna go with an Indiana national championship.
I like it. This one kind of is a 2-step, so it's almost more of a resolution than a wish. I kind of probably should rephrase this. I want to win one of those 40-cent to 10 grand parlays, which also means the first step of that is I need to start finding these weird ridiculous legs and placing 6-leg home run bets on a random Tuesday. But if you're doing it for 40 cents and you're doing I might start sending them to Bo to post on Twitter and just every day come out with a bet for less than 50 cents to win more than 10 grand And like, you would have to lose a lot of 50-cent bets to not win money when you hit for 10 grand. Like, it's almost like the progressive slot machine equation, where like if you put in little enough for a big enough prize enough times, you do have a chance.
Interesting to see it, but like your brain would instantly just go to, dang, if I'll just put $1 on it, like
Yeah, but like I'm intentionally like, I think it's stupid, but like winning the money I did at the Pels game was so fun that like I would rather than like actually bet significant money in a way that I could lose it, bet insignificant money and just like knowingly go into it like that.
fair enough, I guess.
We'll see though. It might happen. If I ever hit one, I'm gonna start putting like $5 on them things.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, but at that point I'll have hit them for like 10 grand.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a 14-leg home run parlay in April. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna
Opening
be
day. Make sure Tyler O'Neal's on it.
Oh yeah, Tyler O'Neill, Will Abreu, Christian Campbell. Guinea.
Whoever the hell the Red Sox sign.
Pete Alonso.
What about the password in Pittsburgh?
Aaron Judge. Give me
Schwarber.
Rafael Devers and Adolis Garcia, and that we'll save this to come back to, and I'll place it on
What did you
opening
just
day.
sign to?
Phillies.
That's right.
I think that's
Interesting.
my one thing. I have a lot of Philly fans at work, and I told them, I was like, I love a lot of the guys that you have on your team, but like you don't need more guns, you need more glue right now. And to me, it makes a lot more sense for them to try and sign a Luis Arias, a Jorge Polanco, like a guy that kind of is a lot better at more consistent contact. And kind of stringing like if Harper and Turner both hit doubles 4 batters apart, but nobody hits that single to link them together to actually score somebody, what does it really matter? That's kind of what they're missing right now is when Schwarber hits a home run in the leadoff spot, it's awesome because they have momentum in the first inning. But when Schwarber strikes out and Harper strikes out and somebody else pops up to the infield, we're going into the second inning pissed off and thinking this guy's way better than he is.
Yeah.
But Garcia is going to be a sick guy to have in that outfield, a huge upgrade from Castellanos defensively.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, I think it's a good pickup. I'm about to the end of the month.
I have like a whole nother list to go.
Okay, just rattle them off.
True number
I think
2. Freddie Peralta,
for sure.
like Cole Reagan's, just. And here's the thing: if we got a second Sonny Gray equivalent, like I'm not saying we have to get Sonny Gray can't be a number 2, but we can't have Sonny Gray as the guaranteed number 2 going into opening day. All right, news break, Bo.
Terrible interruption for this, but Frank Wilson has been hired by Ole Miss.
Sucks so
Like,
bad,
actually in
dude.
shock.
Dang it, no.
I'm like actually in shock. No, like don't be sarcastic. Like that's actually the worst thing that could happen.
It
That's
sucks.
genuinely terrible. No, that's way worse than you think. That's the worst thing that could happen.
We have Lane Kiffin, dude. Our system, like
No, that doesn't matter. No. His coaching does not. The recruiting is gone. We're gonna lose Harlan Berry in the portal, Kander. We're gonna lose our backs in the portal. We just lost. That's what the holdup with Richard Anderson and Lamar Brown. Like they almost didn't sign because they were worried about Frank leaving. Like, that's
I didn't think about that.
How do you let him walk? Like,
I mean, if Ole Miss
best
gave
recruiter
him,
we've got in the state of Louisiana. Your whole thing about coming to LSU was that you have the Louisiana pool to recruit from, and you just lost your best guy for that. Like how he's making the same mistakes Kelly did. Kelly let him go. Kelly let Coleman Raymond go. Kelly let Tommy Moffitt go. 3 guys that killed. Like this can kill your job here, right here. It's a small. I know that sounds ridiculous to say, but that can.
I get where you're
absolutely
coming
kill your
from.
job.
I think that there is a world where, like, yes, like this could, if he lets way too many guys walk, like, I just think like it could have been a situation where Ole Miss reached out and was like, hey, because we were wrong by Lane Kiffin and you feel you were wrong by LSU not giving you a full tryout at this job, like why don't you come do this for us for more money than they would be willing to give you? And I mean, I really think a lot of your Lamar Brown and like some of the hesitation was also them not wanting to have their careers ruined by Kelly. Like, I understand it for some of like your
No,
just
no, 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 no. Those guys were committed before and didn't want to sign on signing day because of Lane coming in. That's what they were worried
oh
about. They were committed for 4 years and
yeah
then didn't want to early sign because they were worried. They almost opened their recruiting back up.
yeah
That's the problem.
sucks. I don't know. We'll see as it kind of starts to build up.
That's I'm telling you, it's a lot worse than you think. You're gonna see a lot of decommits and transfers because of that. That's bad. Like Frank knows these people's parents. Like I'm telling you,
I think there's gonna
this
be movement either way. Like I think there's certain guys that were going. I think we're gonna get that Lacey guy out of Ole Miss is gonna come. Like I know it's not the same.
we didn't need him to keep
We did,
Harlem Berry.
yeah.
You didn't need him.
I understand that, but there's a world where he walks anyways because he doesn't want to sit behind Durham. Like I don't know. I mean,
No, he took the job from Durham. He was getting the primary touches at the end of the season. I
yeah,
think Durham would have left. But like that's the one thing. Like there's an interview of Harlem Berry's dad saying that Harlem called them and said, "I just hope Frank stays." It's all he cared about.
yeah.
No, that's a day ruiner. Like that is so bad for our recruiting.
Well,
Like
I got
you
I got
watched
something
Kelly
for you
make
that'll
these
make it
same
better.
mistakes.
I just saw
Okay,
a stat also on Instagram. There are two teams to not yet sign an MLB level free agent. Go.
us. It's no, yeah, it's us.
And
We're
who's
one of
team
them.
number two?
Is it the really shitty team?
It's one of them. Cool stadium.
No way, right? Cool stadium. Rockies?
Yeah, us and the Rockies.
Yeah, it checks out.
Now that being said, like I think there can be something said. Like we're not looking for like a lot of the insignificant pieces we've had have been more for the minor league system, and some of these guys that you have hopes to come up and make a little bit of an impact. Like our big impacts are your top level free agent for the most part of like the names that we're looking for. To where like it's one of those things where it's like yeah it sucks as a Red Sox fan, but it's one of those things where like it's kind of pulling a stat that is a little funny because like we don't need certain like I don't know we have a lot of depth which I like. We just need something to put on top of that depth. I don't
I
want
think
Dave.
we're gonna be more in the trade market.
Yes,
I can
I'm
see
not
us
mad
making
at
more
that too because
trades.
like there's a lot of good players that are currently signed on contract. Like I think
Yeah,
the red like we talked about earlier, like the less the Red Sox are linked to a player, the better chance. And like the Orioles have a big jam up now, having two all MLB level catchers and an all MLB first baseman that they just signed for $150 million. Like, are they going to sign Adley Rutschman to a huge extension to be a DH? Are they going to sign this Bastillo kid to a huge contract to be a DH? Like, they're going to have to pay some kid non DH money to play DH if they want to keep the system they have going to where, like, we could have an interdivision trade. Like, that's not out of the picture either.
it's not.
Um, but let's get to the finish up my Christmas list real quick. Get back on track and then finish out the show. Um, Trade for an infielder. Not much needs to be said on that. Um, make like more varieties of content. Like me and Bo have kind of been talking behind the scenes of some new stuff to come at you guys with. Just kind of continue to try and do new things for you guys and for us. Like we're having a lot of fun with it, doing a lot of the different things that we're doing. So it'd be fun to try even more. I want to see the Red Sox play baseball like physically 3 times this year. Spring training counts, like just me going out of my way. Like I normally go and see them once or twice in Baltimore. And I plan on doing that. And so my hope is like I can see them spring training during season, postseason, potentially, if I go to Baltimore. Um,
Like,
I want an Optimus Prime mask, but like the sick one with the voice changer.
oh yeah,
Um, and a minimum ALDS appearance from the Sox this year. I want to buy a piece of autographed memorabilia from like like I want to buy like an A level autograph, like a Mike Tyson boxing glove, a LeBron sign, something, a Big Poppy sign, like something that I really care about and could have to display in the background. I want to get one Section 10 retweet during the baseball season, like either whether it's a graphic or a tweet or a video or something that we post, like just getting either the podcast, the producer, or a member of the Section 10 podcast to repost. And then what I think is like the most realistic on my list here, like just go ahead and get out of the way on January 2nd. I'm gonna go ahead and just like predict second prediction of the list. It was a wish. I think I'm gonna upgrade it to a prediction. I'm gonna hit a hole in one in 2026.
Oh yeah.
And that's all I got.
Love it.
Kind of sucks that we don't get to film as much in person. I had a lot of fun. We have a little bit more content that I'm gonna try and what I might even try and do is kind of, we went to this cool place and had a couple different experiences, and I might try and like put a little, like sprinkle some of our IRL content into some of the next couple episodes over the holiday season, and just kind of as we continue to create content rather than kind of try and turn that into its own video. I think that could be a fun way to do it. But Bo, any final thoughts?
Man, this is the worst like I've ever missed baseball in an off season.
Yeah.
And for it to really just hurt every day, not have anything going. Like I'm not over it. I'm not done. I want to have some trust. I want to say I have trust. I kind of don't. I'm kind of running out of it. Just show me something. Make a good move for our big league club, please. That's all I ask. Just want it soon, man. That's all I got.
My only real final thought is a little bit of hockey talk. Like, I have like genuinely like the Capitals. Like, I'm not playing that. Like, they've become one of my favorite teams. Like, if I'm around a screen or my phone or whatever, and like I'm not at work or something like that, or don't have to talk to somebody, like I'm gonna watch my team play. And in the last 2 games, we were being outscored 8-1. Like, we were on such a heater for a while. And like just taking the wind out of your sails. Like, it's becoming to me more parallel to baseball in the way where it's like, oh, one run lead, that's not bad. 2-0 lead, that's not the worst. Like, it's a little bit more difficult. It's not the worst. 3-0, you're like, this is getting rough. And 4-0, you're like, man, we need a miracle. Like, everything has to go in our favor. And 5+, you're just like, well, I'm watching people skate. I'm watching people do something right now. There is something going on my screen. So
one of the games of all time is happening.
There is a game on my screen right now, and there is a score being displayed on the bottom, basically. But getting a little late, a little hungry. Bo, you hungry?
I'm a little hungry. What you want to eat?
I got some spaghetti downstairs. Got the 4 major food groups. Got candy canes, candy corn, syrup, and we got, man, I'm blanking now. Do I have it on my list? I don't think I do. I know it was candy canes, candy corn, syrup. I don't know what the 4th was. But got the chocolate syrup, the marshmallows, all of it, son.
Oh, yeah.
But thanks for tuning into the pre-Christmas Christmas special. Hit you guys next week with the Bleachers podcast Christmas special. Get festive up in here.
Yeah, festive.
Thanks for tuning in again, guys.